I would be honored to. Okay. God, we praise you for this blessing of June, Lord. We pray for our health. We pray for our safety and wellness and protection over ourselves and our families as we go to work this month diligently, Lord. I pray that we go after the increase that in our business, Lord, that you have given us, that we don't hold anything back in this month, that we have the heart of a champion as we move forward in boldness and in belief, knowing, God, full well that we can achieve, that we will be brave in our approach, God, and that we will not shrink back. We will not hold back, Lord. We will go after our vivacious dreams that you have set in our hearts, Lord, that we can believe even bigger and knock out every goal with complete confidence as you prepare us to shine the light for our future area and all the area leaders. God, that we trust you, that we thank you for all that you have already given us. And we pray, God, that it brings you the glory. And we give this night and this month to you, Lord, in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Oh my gosh. Oh, all right, you guys. Well, as we do some recognition, we're going to get started with welcoming our brand new consultants. And so Sherry gets to kick us off. So Sherry, I'll let you start and I'm going to pull up our screen.
Okay, I'm going to try, but I will tell you my internet is very unstable. I had lots of trouble getting on, so I'll try.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you guys, I am going to get to welcome our new beauty consultants for the month of May. We have Lorraine, recruited by Jessica, Marissa, recruited by Jennifer, Brianna, recruited by Jessica, Heather, recruited by Jennifer, Sarah, recruited by Lisa, Diana, recruited by Deborah, Jessica, recruited by Lisa, and there's more. Joseph, recruited by Jennifer, Leah, recruited by Jennifer, Monica, recruited by Jessica, Jillian, recruited by Jennifer, Bailey, recruited by Jessica, Donna, recruited by Emily, and Sandy, recruited by Jennifer. Do we have more? I was waiting to see if we had a third page.
I was like, I think that was it.
Awesome. That was awesome. Congratulations and welcome to our area, you guys.
Awesome. Heidi, I think you're up for our red jacket.
Reds. We love our red jackets. And you guys know our goal for this seminar year is 20 reds. And we still have that goal. Yes, we are cheering on 20 reds to finish this month. Okay, so who do we have? Oh my gosh, look at that. That is amazing, you guys. We can do this. I'm so excited. And our goal is to have obviously 12 offspring sales directors this year, you guys. Okay, so who are our reds that we're going to honor this month?
So I think we just have this, we changed it up a little bit, Heidi. So we just have this slide here.
Okay.
And then we do have our DIQs on the next one though.
Oh, good. Okay, so let's see our DIQs. All right, we have our 2 DIQs. Okay, we have month 2, Amber. Yeah. And then we have brand new, Amber's from the Jennifer Huff unit. And then we have brand new submitted for DIQ just this month. Jessica, is that right? Jessica Cook from the Emily Smith unit, you guys. So let's cheer these ladies on to finish. And she's going after her 1 month wonder to finish in 1 month. We are cheering both of them on. We are ready for you all. We can't wait. We're so excited. Oh yeah, and guys, has a red jacket, all the benefits, of course, the pay raises, but you also get added to the red hot call. Our next one is June 15th. You don't want to miss it. So anybody can be red by June 15th. Okay. So get into your red jacket so you can be on that red hot call. Okay. Thank you guys. There's our picture. Oh, I love it. Just envision yourself right there in between us. So as we grow, I'm sure we'll probably redo this picture in some fashion this year.
Yes, for sure.
Oh gosh, yes.
You can like Photoshop your picture like right here in the middle of each of us.
I think that's perfect.
Awesome. All right, I think Maya, you are up next.
Hi friends. Well, my name is Maya Hall and I am coming to y'all live from Mahomet, Illinois, just right out of Champaign. And so I'm so excited to be with you guys tonight. And I hope you all can feel the energy. And if you cannot feel the energy right now, you have got to stand up and like do a burpee, touch your toes, spin around. It is exciting. So this is the court of sharing. Excuse me, like Mary said, this is the last time you will see this scoreboard until we are in Dallas for seminar. And so this is all year long. Okay, so from July 1st to June 30th. So yes, the next 25 days. So for every new qualified team member, qualified means that she hits 600 wholesale in her first 4 months of business. So you may even have a couple team members right now who have not finished their $600 order. Well, then this is actually ranked on your commissions. So this is why when you become a red jacket, you make more income. The more team members that you have, the higher your percentage goes. Therefore, the more money you make, which is exciting, right? Well, like Heidi said, we are so excited as we're focusing on building red jackets. And so friends, oh my gosh, all of you could be on this court and recognized. And when you finish with 24 qualified, you actually get your Diamond Bumblebee, which is a lot of fun and absolutely gorgeous, or you can take $525 cash. I mean, both are fabulous, right? So let's meet our top recruiters for the seminar year so far. Woo woo! All right, at number 10 is Jessica. Number 9 is Lula. Number 8 is Jennifer. Number 7 is Lisa. Number 6 is Lauren. So let's meet our top 5. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Number 5 is Rachel. Number 4 is Bobby Joe. Number 3 is Deborah. Number 2 is Amy. And number 1, of course, is our DIQ. So exciting, Amber Cheryl. So congratulations, Amber, on being number 1, which is so amazing. We are so excited to celebrate your finish, of course, and just so proud of you. You know, the one thing that Mary Kay Ash asked us to do before she passed was to pass it on. And so friends, I encourage you to make that list of the women who you know would be blessed. And can I give y'all a challenge? Usually it's the woman that you probably least think of it, right? Like the woman that, oh, she probably doesn't need this, or she doesn't wear a lot of makeup, or I don't know if she would enjoy that, because you never know what prayer she is praying. You never know what's happening in her life where Mary Kay could feel that blessing for her. And so I'm excited to see how this happens. And like Mary said, the scoreboard could change in the next 25 days. And so this is where you want to get your sharing on. And there is no better time than to do it in June, right? As we finish our seminar year. So congratulations again to our top 10, and congratulations, Amber, for being our queen so far.
Woohoo, yes. All right, then we are moving on to our golden rule achievers. And so I think this is Sherry. Is this Sherry again?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay, so golden rule achievers, these are the people that put in a $600 wholesale order for the entire month. So those can be at one time or it can be cumulative. And of course, every month Mary Kay gives us a beautiful prize. And for the month of May, we received that expandable jewelry bag. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. That's what I call it, a jewelry pouch. You lay it all out and you lay your things in there and it has the cinch on it and it's beautiful. So our prize winners for May are Penny, Valerie, Amy, Carol, Kelly, Sarah, Jennifer, Diana, take a breath, y'all, Kim, Jessica, Joseph, Cherish, Leah, Laura, Bob Joe, Jenny. Do we have more? Yep. Debbie, Sandy, Lisa, Rachel, Courtney, and Susie. Congratulations, you guys. That's awesome. That was a great list this time. Oh, and look at this gorgeous necklace for June. A few months ago, we got the matching earrings, you guys. This picture does not do it justice, because when we got the earrings, I was like, oh my goodness, these are gorgeous, gorgeous. And this matches. So get your necklace. It matches everything. It has all the colors. And if you are on target for the consistency challenge, you are going to be receiving these beautiful pieces of jewelry in this picture. And that means you have done the $600 Golden Rule Challenge every single month. And on target, we have Miss Cherish Miller. Woo! Go Cherish.
Awesome, awesome. That is going to be so exciting. All right, next up is Star Consultants. And I think, yes, this is me. I get to share about this one. All right, you guys. So the thing I love about Mary Kay, and you've heard us talk about this before, is that everything that you do builds upon each other. And so as you are selling product, sharing product with your customers, and you are earning that Golden Rules jewelry or prize piece that they offer every single month, that rolls right on into the Star Consultant program. This was the program that was developed by Mary Kay Ash to give you guys a track to run on. And so you were able to rack up your points, save the points, have them build until you want to cash them in for prizes like you see here, or gift cards or anything like that. I actually just cashed some of mine in to get some Amazon gift cards and bought new like fairy lights for out on my back patio and some solar lights. I was so excited because I didn't have to spend an ounce of money. And I got to upgrade my little patio. So I was very excited about that. So we are recognizing those on target in Star Consultant 4. So this quarter started on March 16th and it ends on June 15th. Okay, so we have 10 days left in the Star Consultant quarter. And so on target with at least 1,600 wholesale is Kelly Fetters and Cherish Miller. So congratulations to you guys. And you guys, if you're like, well, I don't know if I'm on target or not, or maybe you're not on target, talk with your director, because so much can happen in 10 days, you guys, that you cannot be on target tonight and you can finish as a Star Consultant. So make sure that you talk with her as well. And then those that have already achieved Star Consultant status at the Sapphire level with 1,800 wholesale is Jessica, Susie, Bobby Joe, Jenny, and Sarah. Congratulations to you guys at the Sapphire level. At the Ruby level is Debbie. And so we know we want more people joining Debbie. So keep working on that for 10 more days. And then moving on up to the Diamond level. Diamond is 3,000 wholesale. So let's give a shout out to Amy England for already finishing Diamond. And then at the Emerald level is 3,600. And congratulations to Jennifer Fulgerson for achieving that already. And so you guys, this also will change because people will move up, people will come onto the scoreboard. Again, 10 days we have left, that so much can happen in that 10 days. All right, and then that takes us to the Court of Sales. So we're back with Maya.
Oh, y'all, this is the month where so much happens. And I know we keep saying that, and you're probably annoyed at us, but hear me out. So much happens in this month because when you are determined to finish strong, those women will surpass those who didn't think it was possible, and they finish it, you guys. And so this is an opportunity for you to stretch. Okay. And I remember having a conversation with my good friend, Laura. She's a sister consultant. I remember one time she was like, this is awkward and a little bit uncomfortable. And we talked about how this is the moment, like this, okay, is when you lean into doing what you didn't know you could do. And it's not hard. You call it hard because you haven't done it yet. Okay. And so I want to encourage you to take advantage of what is happening for us in the month of June. Jennifer talked about this in the announcement video, from 60% off skincare and BOGO masks for buy one, get one free. You could radically improve the trajectory of your business and making profits for your family. And guess what? We're going to talk about a scoreboard. I want you to think big here. Okay. How you finish one season sets you up to start the next one well. So even if your name is not on this scoreboard, sister, you could be the person who persists and you are recognized at seminar or in our all-in awards night because you were like, you know what? I am going to maximize. I'm going to take advantage. I am going to utilize what Mary Kay is giving me. And so while these discounts are huge, you get full retail credit. This court is not based on wholesale. Every other court from your 600, your B Golden, and your Star Consultant, and most wholesale contests from your director are done with the discount. This court specifically is on the retail, the value of the product. So this month, when you go to order your 60% off skincare and when you go to order your BOGO masks, you're going to notice that your wholesale and retail do not match. Thank you, Mary Kay. Okay. I actually went on to this and I did this today. If you do the BOGO masks, the retail will be on the very last page. It will actually say what the retail amount is for the tax bill. Thank you, Jennifer, for walking me through that because I was a little bit confused. But this means you don't have to order as much to achieve at the level. So for those of you who are wanting to go to seminar and finish the princess court and get to walk across stage, I don't know if y'all knew that, 20,000 retail, you don't have, this is a perfect opportunity. So once again, please talk to your sales director. I'm also I'm putting a shameless plug. This is also a really wise time to make good investments in your skincare business. And yes, those investments will change dramatically how the Court of Sales finishes in the next 25 days as well. So I'm telling you all of that because I want you to understand. So right now, up to May 31st, we're going to meet our top 10. And at seminar, we will recognize our top 10 and our queens. So let's meet our top 10 for now. So remember, this is all retail. Number 10 is Angela. Number 9 is Robin. Number 8 is Taylor. Number 7 is Laura. Number 6 is Bonnie. And let's move to our top 5. Here we go. Number 5, Francesca. Number 4 is Cherish. I see you, Cherish. Number 3, Bobby Joe. Number 2, a Princess Court achiever is Susie. She's going to be walking across the stage, Susie. Hope you got your gown, girl. It's time to go shopping. And number 1 is Amy England. So congratulations, Amy. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so exciting. And like I said, so much opportunity here for you to make good business decisions, good investments. And like I said, to dig deep and stretch, my friends. So lots happens in June. Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations to our top 10 and of course our queen as of May 31st, Amy England. Way to go, ladies.
Woo-hoo. All right, so next up on our recognition is we are going to talk about the 6 most important things challenge that we as an area had launched back in January. So Jennifer is going to talk about this one.
Yes. We actually launched it in March.
March,
We
yes,
were a
sorry.
little behind. Yeah. So we launched it in March. We did double credit in April. And so we thought it would be fun to give you all a way to earn some cash from your sales director by doing what we do all the time anyway. All right. We see faces, we share the opportunity, we sell product, we become star consultants, you earn your golden rules every month. And so we have an update as far as where you're at as of now in terms of earning cash. And if you see in the bottom corner of this screen here, if you fill in 10 of these squares, you get $50 cash from your director. So that can be used to buy yourself some new shoes, some food at seminar, gas money, hotel, whatever you want. If you do 15 squares, you get $75 cash. 19 is 100. 23 is $125. Okay, that's amazing. And if you become a sales director, you get 150. So we're gonna give out lots of cash. And so let's see where everyone is tracking right now. We do have some numbers for tonight. So with 1 square filled in, we have Penny and Mindy and Rebecca and Kelly and Susan and Robin and Shannon and Courtney. Way to go, ladies, on 1 square filled in so far. With 2 squares, we have Joellen and Wendy and Adrian and Sarah and Tegan and Kim, Jessica, Megan, and Jenny. So exciting, so exciting. All right, moving on up. 3 squares, Cherish, way to go. 4 squares, Amber and Lisa. Way to go, ladies. I think we have another, 5 squares, Deborah and Jessica. Congratulations, this is so exciting. All right, 9 squares, Jennifer Fulkerson. Congratulations, my friends. So if you don't know where this game board's at, haven't found it recently, ask your sales director. Be happy to send it to you because we want you to earn cash. Like, I like earning cash, so I know you're gonna like earning cash too.
Cash is not a bad thing to earn at all. All right, then we're going to do some quick recognition for our sales directors as our unit for unit recruiting. So this is based on how many new consultants were added to each unit in the month of May, okay? And so let's give a shout out to, with one new unit member in the month of May, the new Jennifer Draper unit. Congratulations to Jennifer. And then with 5 new and a brand new DIQ, so exciting, the Smith unit. And then with 8 new and also having a DIQ as well, the Jennifer Huff unit. Congratulations, you guys. That is just showing the power of working together as a unit and moving up the career path and what that can do for you, your team, and your unit as well. All right, you guys. Well, we are going to move into our amazing training tonight. And so I have asked Senior Sales Director Jennifer Huff to do the introduction tonight for our guest trainer.
Yes. Well, I should have introduced myself earlier. I apologize. There's probably somebody on here who I am. But my name is Jennifer, Senior Sales Director for the Bold Beauties. And I get the privilege tonight to not only introduce our guest speaker, but she also happens to be my sister. So if you ever hear either one of us talking, you're going to hear me and then her, you're going to be like, oh yeah, you guys sound a lot alike. And so we are indeed sisters, less than 2 years apart in age. It's been such a fun journey to get to work Mary Kay together. And I'm not going to share all her story or all of her accolades, but I do want to give a shout out because she earned her first diamond ring from Mary Kay last year, finishing the Queen's Court of Sales. She's pushing to finish it again this month. Debuted as a sales director a little over 1 year after joining Mary Kay. And like I said, I won't tell anything else because she's got a fun story to share with you. So please help me welcome my sister and First Line Offspring Director, Emily Smith.
Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, everybody, if they hear us on the phone, they always say, oh yeah, you're related. And it's the same thing with all of our other sisters as well. We all sound alike. So I figured because you all don't know me as well as some of the other directors, tonight I would get to share with y'all my story. And that is going to be covering everything from when I first joined, like why I joined, to now finishing up the seminar year. So there's a lot in between. And I hope that something I say will give you that little extra push to finish your goals for this seminar year. Because no matter how unattainable they may seem, they are actually attainable. So first off, I'm gonna start with why I joined. And it was back when Jennifer was working to earn her first car. I say first because she's up to 3. So that's just a little brag on my sister. But she was working to earn her first car and she needed one more person to officially go on target for the month. And I'm pretty sure she needed like 2 or 3. But she was telling me 1, if I remember right. She might have been pulling my leg a little, but she knew eventually I was going to sign up anyways. So no harm, no foul. But I signed up to help her go on target because I was like, I'm going to sign up. I had told her in like school, when school started. So if you think you're talking to people and they're saying, hey, I don't want to sign up until I have more free time. Here's an example of exactly what can happen when you give them a little push in a good way. So I would encourage you to circle back to those people that are telling you, no, I need more time. I don't have enough time in my schedule. I am a prime example of saying that, and look where it's got me. So if you want to work for something, you'll make the time. So when I signed up, she went on target and eventually I started going to meetings. Okay, I did it right away. Let's be honest, because I was not going to disappoint my sister / recruiter. So I was like, okay, Jennifer, I'll come to meetings. And I kept hearing those that show up, go up. If you want to move up the ladder, move up the career path, whatever you're going to call it, you're going to show up to meetings, you're going to be learning. Even when you don't feel like showing up to a meeting, show up anyways. And I did that. I went to Pink Boot Camp. Trust me, I didn't get to earn the ice ring that y'all are earning, but it is pretty. So if you haven't done Pink Boot Camp, I would highly recommend you go do that because it does help you a whole lot. You learn a lot and your confidence can grow. So I was doing trainings, I was joining consistently. And then I kept hearing the importance of being consistent, whether that be with the $600 a month, which was called something different back then because they change it every year on us, but still same concept. 600 in a month. And also being a star consultant. So I'll be honest, I have only missed 1 month the entire time since I've joined on the 600. But I will say I am never, ever going to stop hitting star, ever. And as soon as I was told, hey, you're going to get prizes, okay, I like that idea. You're going to be getting referrals from the company. I like that even more. I will tell y'all, like 1000% honesty, I met somebody because I was a star not long after, I want to say it was like 6 months maybe after signing up. And she's bought multiple thousands of dollars worth of stuff and is now on my team and still buying a whole lot. So sign up. It is 1000% worth it. Whether you get one person, like you're going to want to hit that star, or you're going to be getting 5 new customers. It doesn't matter. One is enough. And you want to get that star. You want to be consistent. And I will say that one time I missed that 600, having to go to seminar that next year and say, I missed a month. I didn't like that. So guess what? I haven't missed a month this year. And I'm not going to miss a month. That is that competitive side of me. And I am just like determined. So speaking of determination, who on here tonight wants to be a red jacket? Or who do you know that would be an awesome red jacket also to be right there alongside you? So I know we've talked about getting to cross seminar stage as a new red jacket. Like that stage, you want to do as many stage calls as humanly possible. It's a whole lot of fun. Your feet will be thankful you pack an extra pair of shoes, but you will be loving it and having a ball. So I wanted to get into red because the very first seminar year that I was a part of, it was 100% virtual. So we were down in Kansas City at Maya's church at the time, and they were going to do a red pajama party. And I'm like, I don't want to travel that far to only see my sister for a few hours a day when we're not able to talk because the training's happening. And I don't want to miss out on something, because I don't know about you, but if someone else is off and having fun, it's something I could have earned, I'm going to be pushing for it. So what I did was I did push for it. I became a red jacket. And I want to say it was just in a couple weeks because I was determined to do it. So determination and consistency are going to be your best friends. So keep pushing for goals, no matter if they feel far away. Because I'm pretty sure I had 0 people when I was first told about the jam party. I was like, there's no way I'm missing that. So I'm going to go find 3 recruits. And then I hit red. So find those people, because whether they are workers and going to keep working it, or they are just there for a moment, there's a reason that everybody joins your team. Whether, like I said, for a season or for a lifetime, there's a reason that they will sign up and you want them to sign up. So the next thing in my journey was when I made that transition from choosing to be a red jacket versus saying, hey, I want to push for a little bit more. I want to be a director. And I will be honest, part of the reasoning for wanting to move up was knowing that the commission checks were going to be even better. Because, I mean, let's be honest, we all like a little bit extra money, and there's no shame in saying that. But at the same time, I was like, I'm already loving what I'm doing. I love recruiting people. I love encouraging them and helping them on their journey. I'm going to get paid a little bit more to do it. And it's a new title. Okay, why not? And it was also really cool that at the time I got to be Jennifer's first offspring. So it's just those extra little bonuses are always nice. And yeah. And I will say, I don't know if Maya's heard this or not, but she was part of the decision for me wanting to get to director. And the reason for that is when I was at an event, like I said, those who want to go up, show up. I was at an event in Springfield and I was a red jacket, perfectly happy with it, not even thinking about director. And then Jennifer was escorted to the stage by Maya to give her director oath because it was her first event there that she was a director. And I was like, I can so totally see Jennifer and I doing that. So it doesn't matter just because it was my sister. It's also a matter of you saying, hey, I can see doing what my director's doing. So for me, it was partially director and partially sister. So if you guys get tired of hearing that, I apologize, but it's the truth. I mean, I love her. I've wanted to hit her sometimes when we were younger, but we're siblings. So what can you do? But when they were giving that director oath with Jennifer, I was like, that is so me. We could so totally do that. But I didn't tell her. I kept it a secret. I didn't tell her I changed my mind. And I'm pretty sure it took a few weeks, not a month, for me to tell her, like, hey, I want to move up. I want to be a director by the time we go back to seminar. And at that time, I didn't have a huge team. And she's like, okay, if you want to do that, that is awesome. But you need to change the way you're working a little bit. Meaning I needed to do more parties, do more chats, and keep track of who I had talked to. So each time I was going to be hitting a milestone, she was preaching it to me, and I've been preaching it to Jessica now that you need to keep that list. And if you want to talk with somebody, have their name written down. If they say yes, mark that. If they say no, ask them, if I need one more, will you be my last one? Because I know that's what got me. I honestly did like 3 chats, I think, with Jennifer before I said yes. So don't be afraid to keep circling back to them. Or if they say, hey, right now is not a good time, you can say, can I ask you again in a couple months? Because I don't know about you, but my life changes a lot in the span of a few weeks, let alone a couple months. And most of the time they'll say yes, just to circling back and talking, especially when you're not saying you have to sign up. I need you now. You have to sign up. Because then people are like, I don't like the pushiness. So there is a fine line to walk, but it is a very fun, fine line to walk. And I just started doing more bookings and being consistent. I did not want to lose my consistency. So once I was doing that, I was able to submit for DIQ and I was ecstatic. But then life happened and I did not meet month 2 qualifications. Not everybody knows that, because honestly, here it just kept saying that I was in DIQ. So you guys didn't realize, hey, she missed a month. And I did. I had a very bad month. And I was like, I'm not going to fork over thousands of dollars to stay on target. I'm going to reset, start again next month when I knew I already had a bunch of bookings on the calendar. And I'm like, we're going to do this. So instead of doing it in the 3 to 4 months, I did it in 2. And I did debut on July 1st. But I mean, it was with consistency and being persistent. And that list that I had started making back in December, once again, got rewritten because I knew that those people would still help me. So I kept that list and I circled back with those people. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, it was 6 or 8 people that I personally signed in 1 month, if I remember rightly. So I don't remember exact numbers. I apologize. But there was a lot of people I signed in 1 month, let alone in the last 48 hours. So whether you have a ginormous goal that you're like, hey, I need to push for this year, or you're like, I have goals and I have missed and there's 0 chance of catching up because like there's limits on some courts. So we can't always catch up how we want. Well, you're going to finish strong and then you're going to be working on those bookings and signing people up and activating people next month if that's what's necessary. But work with your director, figure out the best game plan for you, because that might be activating them this month, it might be activating them next. I'm not going to tell you what to do because I'm not your director. But for those that I am, I would help you. And in my unit, it's going to be, we're activating you now because guess what? We're going to debut somebody, which I will honestly tell y'all, last year at seminar, when they were saying, hey, we're all going to be recruiting one, like that was the goal, like we each get 1. So we wanted to double. I was like, yeah, good for y'all. I ain't going to get 1, but okay. But now I know, like in the back of my mind, I did want it. I just didn't see it yet. And they saw it for me. So even as a directors, we push each other and say, you can do it. I know you got somebody, you can do it. You will find them, whether they're on your team now or on your team in 6, 12 months. Okay, not quite 12 because that's a full year, but you guys get what I mean, that you would just keep pushing and not losing faith in your dreams. Because one other thing that I really wanted for this year, I wanted to triple star. And that's not going to happen. Is that frustrating for me? Yes. But am I going to give up on that dream? No. I am going to still get Queen's Court of Sales. I know that. And that's not me trying to toot my own horn, you guys. That's just me being honest with y'all. I failed on getting the 300,000 as a unit and the Queen's Court of Sharing. Those have been my 2 weaknesses this year. But I know next year I can now spot my weakness and I can circle back just like I did with having to reset for DIQ and push and hit those next year. So whether you are looking at the charts that we were showing earlier and like, there's no way I could ever do that in a year. Trust me, you can. A lot can happen in a year, like a lot. And one thing that has helped me with getting my goals, especially with the Queen's Court of Sales, because I will say I'm not ever gonna miss that one either. It's kind of like when you start hitting stuff, you're like, I like this level, I'm gonna stay here, or I'm gonna go even higher, but I'm not gonna let myself go lower. It's just the personal competitiveness in me, and that's what it takes for me. But you're going to want to lean into company promotions. So like how there is the 60% off skincare in that BOGO on those masks, perfect things to lean into. If you don't have a skincare stockpile on hand, get one. Whether that be doing the math saying, hey, I personally am going to go through what, 4 or 5 sets a year? I'm going to get that many minimum. Okay, I know I already have this customer who's in it. Doing those numbers and putting in the investment now when you're going to be making more money back later is big. And those masks, I know Jennifer talked about it, and her and I are doing the same thing where you are getting a bunch of masks now and are able to give them out at parties. And you're still able to sell them too. Don't get me wrong, but you can give them away as parties or gifts and put them in customer orders. And you're getting paid with your taxes for it. So they're a tax write-off because they're a sample. So whenever you open a box, write it down, tax write-off, and you're good to go. So I would highly, highly recommend doing that, because I know your director has obviously unit size goals, but you also have personal goals as well. And if you're saying, hey, my personal goal is no bueno, it ain't going to happen, push for helping your director. Because I know I did a video today in my unit showing our month board and saying, okay, where do you want to win? Where can you help us as a unit win? What are you committed to? So whether that is marking off a couple squares, if your director's tracking that way, or saying, hey, I'm going to recruit 3 new people and I'm going to become red. Well, then you mark off 3 recruits and you mark off a new red jacket in the unit. So there's multiple ways that you can win and also help your director win. And like we said earlier, pushing for goals is always a good thing. Yeah, you'll see tonight. That's my consistency. We need goals. We need to hit them. And if you miss them, you reset and you go back and get them again. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. So as far as promotions go, obviously we want to do the ones the company is doing. We want to hit star. We want to hit the 600. We want to be leaning into these discounts. Whenever they do double credit, we want to be maxing out on that. But the other big thing is the promotions that your director is doing. Whether she is doing like $1 million club thing, where if you sign someone up, they get this, or if there is a BOGO that she's doing, find out what promotion she's running, or if she's running a challenge, jump in on that challenge and like dive in head first and go for it, because it's going to help everybody and yourself all at the same time. That's what I like about Mary Kay's. It's not just helping me. It's not all me. It helps everybody at the same time, which is really cool. And one other thing about promotions, I know I love it, and I've heard from a couple others that love it too, that if you have an idea for one, if you're like, hey, this would get me excited, or I know I would want to be signing up if I was receiving something like this, talk to your director and give her your ideas, because there's no such thing as a bad idea. Because I know we've talked about it multiple times, Mary Kay, if you have one idea and someone else has one, but we don't share it, you each are stuck with one. But if you share it, you both have 2 ideas. So please just share what you're thinking with her, whether that be a promotion or like, hey, I wish we could do something like this. Can we do an event like this? Ask her. There's no harm in asking. That's what I did learn with doing multiple plural chats. You just always ask, because you never know who's going to say yes. And one other very big thing, I'm sorry, I'm not going to make it to 8 because I didn't know how long to go tonight, because I didn't know how much I would actually talk, because yeah, I've been shy and don't like to talk on camera. But every recruit is going to help yourself in your unit, but also every single order size. So I know that all directors want to hit a big goal. Like we all want to hit that goal, but you're like, hey, I only can do a 225. Guess what? You do 225. Someone else has a 225. It all adds up. I know multiple directors have finished hitting different goals, like as a whole unit then, because someone has placed an order, whether they cross that finish line by $5, whether they cross that finish line by $200, or they cross that finish line by $5,000. Every single order adds up. So keep asking people, keep giving good promotions, and you never know who's going to say yes. And you also don't know if it's going to be your order that pushes your unit over that finish line to hit their goal. That's all I have for tonight. And I apologize, it's only 7:45.
Well, Emily, you do not need to apologize because that was like chock full of so many simple nuggets of truth that I know everybody loved to be able to hear. And so I think we can open it up that if anybody has questions for Emily or something that she said that you guys want to be like, that you were talking to me, sister, like however that is, I would love just to open it up. You can unmute yourself. To say it out loud, you can share it in the chat, however you guys want to do that. I know some of the comments are already starting to roll in there as well.
Hey, well, I will start because, oh my gosh, Emily, first of all, you look extremely gorgeous. You are radiating. And obviously we love our Mary Kay skincare, but you have a confidence that is just literally shining from you tonight. And I'm so thankful that you shared your story. Our area needs you. We need your competitive, we need your sassy and stubbornness. And we're so thankful for that. And I know I remember going to Springfield and we were having that slumber party together and just having that moment that you discovered that your story is needed. And I'm just so thankful that you are a part of our Mary Kay family. The one thing I really loved tonight and my heart needed to hear was that it's okay to reset and go back, because some of us are probably in the middle of June and we are not going to finish what we thought we were going to, but I have a choice to reset and I can still finish strong. And my choice to have that attitude like you have will affect not just June, but going into next seminar year, right? Because if I reset, then I am determined to come back and finish the goals that I had set. So thank you so much. We love you. I love you. So extremely proud of you. So excited to celebrate you at seminar again for your second Court of Sales. And just thank you so much for your transparency tonight. You are an incredible leader and I admire you. So thank you.
Awesome. Who else would like to share or affirm Emily?
I will say something. Okay, guys. So this is Jennifer Draper, and I kind of want to bounce off of what Mary said. She said that it was simple, but I remember hearing that Mary Kay Ash told us to keep it simple, sweetie, right?
Mhm.
So some people need to hear the simplicity behind it and the stubbornness and see that they can take their traits that they do have as a person and use those to their advantage for their business. So you really kind of have to find yourself as a person. And I love that you have been able to find that, Emily, and like then present it to all of us as like, you know, as your own individual self, and know that you don't have to have it all together, you know. Resubmitting for DIQ, I totally understand. I did the same thing. And I was like, I don't want everybody to know that, but not everybody really knows that, especially the newer like people that are coming in. It doesn't matter how many times you resubmit. If you really want it, you just keep going for it. So I was just, I really took away that just keep going. Like I said, just put your own characteristics, your own traits that you have and put them to the test. And once you find yourself, you'll be able to help find other women also. So that's kind of what I took away from it. Thanks, Emily.
Absolutely.
Emily, I appreciate you talking about not always hitting our goals, because I think sometimes when, especially when you're a new consultant, you look at people and you think, oh, these women they just know how to do it and they don't ever miss. And so I think it's so important that our consultants know that we do. You know, we miss. Sometimes we don't hit production. Sometimes we don't, you know, make the car. Sometimes we don't hit the IQ, whatever. There are so many different goals and we just keep trying. And that doesn't mean we hit them every time. That just means we don't give up. And so I appreciate you being honest and telling that, because I think sometimes that's why our consultants give up, because they think they failed one time, it's over. And it's like, we fail all the time, you know, over and over, and it's okay. So thank you.
I think if we did a hand raise of anybody that's on here that has ever missed a goal at least once, if not multiple times, probably every single person would have their hand raised. I think I heard somewhere one time that if you're failing, then that means you're growing. Like, because that means you are pushing yourself and you are challenging yourself. And so if you're not failing, that means you're staying there. Like you're not trying to do anything. So that is awesome. Heidi, I think you had wanted to share.
Yeah, I would just love to share. I agree with what everyone said, but I'm telling you, you do look beautiful tonight. And I agree with Maya, the confidence that just watching you grow as a sales director and all of us, just taking you in and just loving on each other, because we all need that. Some people don't understand what that feels like. And you got to feel that. And I just watching you tonight is just awesome. Like, and knowing why you're succeeding and why you're moving forward. And I'm taken back to a conversation you and I had months ago, and it was a tough month. And I remember we were sharing some of our heart with each other. And I remember you saying about the stubbornness. You said, I am too stubborn not to finish. And it was a big goal that you had. And sure enough, you finished that month. And I was so excited. And it was so funny because you used, like what Jennifer Draper said, that character and that trait that God has given you, and you used it in the most powerful way and to accomplish what you needed to get done. And so I love that. And I also love that you shared, very vulnerable, like we all talked about, like, not qualifying that, that first month, but I had no clue until today that you did DIQ in 2 months. I mean, oh my gosh, I think in our area, that's probably a record. I think you're a record breaker in our area. I don't know if anyone's ever done it in 2 months. So congratulations, kudos to you. You've just given hope to so many people with your story. Thank you for sharing tonight.
Well, I will say too, Emily, the statement that kind of took me, that I will take away the most is when you were talking about, when you had said, I did want it, I just didn't see it. And I thought that was so powerful, because I think that many times we can find ourselves in that situation that we see the goals and we see the things that we want to go after that somebody else is achieving. But it's hard for us because we don't see how it's going to come together. Like we don't understand the day-to-day process or the steps. And so that reminder of not giving up on that, but just figure, that's what you want, and just figure out the steps. You don't have to see everything lined out in front of you in order to make that happen, but to truly grab onto the fact that you do want to make it happen, that was something that you truly did want to go after and you did want to achieve. I thought that was so powerful. So I loved that. I did want it, I just didn't see it. So that was my favorite part. Awesome. All right. So anyone else that has anything that they want to share from Emily tonight?
I'll go.
Yes.
I wrote down one of the very first things that you said was, no matter how unattainable your goal is or how it seems right now, go for it, because it is attainable. I remember when I joined in May. So very end of the seminar year. And you instantly start hearing about people that have these really far-fetched goals. I'm why would anyone ever do that? That's not possible. And then here I am this year with a really big goal that our unit is working on. I'm okay, this is why, because it really is attainable. Lots of activity, lots of momentum happens in June. And if you really fully submit to doing that, and you are going for it, and you are committed, and you are determined and stubborn, whatever else, what other trait you need to bring out, that not only helps you finish June strong, but it carries that momentum into the months of July and August into the next seminar year too. So thank you for reminding us of that.
Yes, absolutely. Well, and Emily, I think it was so awesome for our consultants just to be able to hear from you, because I do know that you're a little bit more on the quiet side of our group of directors, but I think that this is just a reminder that it does take every single personality, every single type of person is welcome in Mary Kay and has so much to bring to the table, because you do bring so much strength and wisdom to our area. And so we just thank you for that. Thank you for being diligent and being willing to do the training tonight, to be able to share your heart and your story, because I know that this will be one of those moments that somebody listening tonight is going to have this as kind of their aha moment to where things change. Just like you seeing Maya take Jennifer on stage for her director debut oath, they're going to remember this call as well. And so just thank you for being willing to share. And we are so excited as you are finishing up your quarter sales, and all of us are finishing up goals that we are working on for the seminar year. Again, you guys, we have 25 days to make amazing things happen. And as Emily shared in her story, the last month of her finishing directorship was the biggest month of her adding people to her team, to her doing things, even in the last 48 hours, as she said. And so make that decision tonight that you will have a goal that you are working towards in this month of June. If you're not sure where you can play a role in what your unit is doing, like talk to your director, find out how you can be a part of that, and she'll be able to help you with that, you guys, because every single person on this call as part of our units plays such a huge role in what we are doing. And so we are just thankful for you guys. Thank you for being here tonight, for investing in yourself, pouring into yourself as well. And so we will see you guys next time. We will have All In Family Night in July. We've got Red Hot Call coming up on the 15th as well. So you can make it your goal to be a part of our Red Hot Call in just a couple. Is that next week already? No, 2 weeks? Next week already. Man, June flies by. It's crazy. No, Jennifer, we do not. I think I was going to message about that. So we don't have an exact date because of the holiday and everything. So we will get that set and get that out to you guys. But thank you again for joining us tonight. Thank you, Emily, for training us tonight. We are so excited to be able to hear that. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.